I would still tell them that I got you. Hey, I was facing death alone. Hey, nobody called my phone. I'm just like, God, do you hear me? Please forgive them, they don't know that they sinning. I'ma be a star, please believe me. Hey, dim the lights and you can see me. I'ma be a star, please believe me. Yeah. Hey, heart throbbing. I feel like pain is a life sentence. Gotta get up and keep going. Gotta get up and keep going. Yeah.
Congrats on
That's
that.
fucking wild.
We support the minorities. Yeah, but what if the minorities don't have the same ideas as you? Oh, kill them all.
Do you believe we live in the same world of people that fucking praised Osama bin Laden?
Oh,
I heard about
hell
this.
nah.
Hey, low-key, he was actually a weeb. Fun fact, he was a weeb.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How? How did they know?
No, like, yeah, like, and here's the thing. Okay, I'm not saying he was a good person, whatever. Like, he had a reason for what he did. There's a long story about it, you know, side whatever. But like, as a person, he wasn't all that bad. Like, he was just like a weeb, and even because here's the thing: when anyone gets ready, right? Like, you know, we mentioned stupid islands of those weird pedo dude, whatever. You know, anytime some big celebrity, even people who we think are good, right? Like, a good example, look at Bill Cosby. And then let's say you look at your computer and you're like, oh, these people are bad. They did something. They went into his computer and they mainly found like cat pictures and weeb shit. And then even the Marines are like, you know what? He's got good taste. Like, weird, you know, like the people who we think are the most evil, they're like, you know what? They're not that bad.
Well,
you know,
to
they're
be
actually pretty
fair-
good dudes once you get to know them. It's just that situation puts them in the position that they're in. Whereas the people who have it the most are evil ass people. Weird, isn't it?
To be fair,
Like-
homie, the U.S. created him, so
I mean, yeah, that's what you keep fucking with the Middle East.
I think that's
Well,
that's still.
They deserve. There they have all that oil.
All that good oil.
Oh yes.
Baby, rub that oil all over you. America's
So-
wet dream.
As you guys were talking, I'm watching the Lakers and the Warriors game, and all I
Just winning it.
no, they're on overtime right now. All I need is Anthony Davis to score a 3, and I just turned $9 to 5,000. He attempted 3 threes and he missed all threes. If he could do
Jesus.
one more freaking 3, my ticket would be like, it'll be a blissful day. So I don't know why he sucks now than ever. It's just so stupid.
He was in on it, like, yo, man, see that vile bitch? Yeah, I heard he's got some money on me. Fuck that guy.
For real, man, it really feels like that. But for them to go on overtime is a freaking miracle. So there's still hope.
But anyways, we have all our closing statements on Pal World and games actually being fun. Anything else you want to add, Mr. Marr?
Yes, if you guys haven't tried Pal World, I highly suggest you go play Pal World. For those who are listening, besides the 9 Overwatch players that are completely infuriated because we don't see you as an actual esport, we can see
You know
you
what's
guys
funny?
play.
No, go ahead. Go on. I said Pal World. Did I say Outworld? I could have sworn I said Pal World.
No, you said Pal World.
Okay, that's fine. No, over. No, because the only thing I wanted to bring, I mean, maybe it might not be too long, but none of you guys got Tekken, right? Or what were your thoughts on Tekken at least? Or I mean, I don't want to go because I know Mar.
I haven't gotten Tekken. I haven't gotten Tekken yet, but I need it. I need it in my life.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even know it came out today or whenever it came out. I never.
Yesterday or today, doesn't matter. I mean, I'm kind of surprised, Mar. I mean, I'm looking forward to it as a casual, as a competitive. I'll say this much: like, I mean, me and Mar already went about it, and it's not gotten worse. Like, I think Tekken is an actual esport. It's dumbed itself down, and whatever. I mean, like I said, I think Tekken's a joke's an esport, but it's okay if it has its scene, whatever, right? But they clearly don't care about the audience. I mean, they nerfed Korean backdashing. There's no real execution anymore. Like, literally, Jin's $100 combo, dude. Mar, do you want to know how you know the $100 combo, right? That Aris did on his stream with the electric wind into stance cancel, into move, into back 3, micro dash, back 3, 1-2. You know the combo, right?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
The $100 combo, yeah. Dude, it's so easy. Even Vile can do it now.
Hey, that's what's up.
So let that sink in. I mean, it's cool for Vile now. He can
To
do it,
let
but
you
like,
guys know that I'm a very good, skillful fighters game. I had done 50-0 on Greatest
Clockwork can
Gamer.
do it too. Yeah, this scrub, he can do the Jin combos. See the two MLGs, me and Mar, and the two scrubs, Vile and Clockwork.
Wait, what do you mean scrubs, dude? I just said I just been 50-0 on you before on the.
Bullshit. No. This is coming from the dude who fucking had a power armor and a power weapon and still lost to fucking Mar.
Damn.
And you had the superior position too, dude. How did you lose that? And you play shooters too, so hush.
Well then, didn't expect that to come out.
Yeah, I'm just talking. But yeah, I mean, like I said, just a mini thing just to bring
Speaking of
up.
which, man, we gotta be able to do that one of these days. Actually, we gotta go back and do that again. We gotta run it back.
Oh
On
shit!
Back. Well,
I mean, you don't need Tekken in your life, Mar. You need more Street Fighter. Come. We're a much better esport. We're more consistent, and we have way better players too.
Like seriously, man, I'm gonna keep it real. Tekken's cool and all, but I look at JDCR and Saudi dude, and I'm like, okay. I look at Daigo, you know,
I'll
I
probably,
fucking wanna have his kids, boy.
I want to finish Gotham Knights, so I think I'm gonna just continue.
Oh yeah, no, aren't you playing with Clockwork? Yeah, you guys are playing. You guys hit each other up and then make a video because I don't want to play that booty water game.
Wait, Clockwork, are you still playing that game or no?
Yeah, no, hold up. He was even asking me about it, and he's like, "Oh, I was like, yeah, this is between you and Mar." Yeah, see, or Vile, my bad, sorry, Mar. Here you go. About Batman penis. What? Mar or Vile, ask him.
I say, Clockwork, you still be playing Gotham Knights?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. We should try and finish it because I'm enjoying it. I haven't played any. I don't know. I forgot when was the last time I played it, but it was because I got stuck with Yakuza, and then I got away with it, Yakuza. I need to finish Yakuza 2. So as far as me getting into new games, I'm not seeing myself playing Tekken 8 until like
It's on
maybe
sale?
in March.
Okay, cool.
What you need to do is forget all the other Yakuza, play Like a Dragon.
Which one?
That's the newest one.
Yeah, I'm playing the newest one. Well, yeah. Because no, there was a one with the new series. It was like a Dragon something. It was a very trash one because it was turn based. I think we discussed this on the last one too.
Yeah, whatever. Yakuza games. It's here nor there. But yeah, that's. Anything else you want to add about Tekken and maybe Yakuza, Mar?
No, not at all. Fucking Tekken. Once I get it, I'm gonna end up having fun with it. I'm pretty sure.
I guess you're gonna want to run it against me too, since you weren't able to play me in 7, right? I could definitely give you the matchup you wanted. So, I mean, I don't know how much you'll feel good since I don't take it as serious, but we'll see how it goes, right?
Oh, man, I'm about to spoil Tekken for you right now.
Oh my god.
I will leave this chat.
Hey, who gets thrown in the volcano this time?
People get punched.
That's the spoiler.
Finish him.
Clockwork's a troll if you guys can't tell.
I was a little worried. I thought he already finished the whole story mode. I thought he saw you finish the whole story mode.
And I'll have you know, here's a spoiler for you. I didn't see a cliff in sight.
Finish her.
That's the only clip you saw. But
So we're already fighting in the We're already fighting in the volcano. Like they just said, fuck it. We're gonna have a fucking Star Wars Episode 3 scene and fucking go downstream on this fucking giant rock in the water and fucking lava river. Is that what's going on?
Yep.
Right.
All right. Anything else you want to?
Quality gaming. Yeah. Anything else, Vile?
all I'm gonna say is, if Anthony Davis, the basketball player, ever gets this clip, I want him to quit his NBA career. That's all I have to say out of this whole thing.
Motherfucker. Well, anything else? That's all the subject ideas I got. Mar, you got anything you wanted to talk about?
Well,
the
since we're
layoffs.
already talking about.
I know you want to talk about the layoffs.
Yeah, layoffs. Fucking layoffs. I completely forgot about the layoffs. I, for one, For those who don't know what's going on right now in the gaming industry, over the past, I'd say, couple years now, there's been a shit ton of layoffs happening throughout all the companies. Microsoft just recently let go. I think they said about 1,400 people. I think.
That's
Um,
about right.
one of those including the entire division for the physical games media, which also touches on something that we were actually having a conversation about the other day, uh, which is fucking insane to me. I can't even believe that's even a thing now. But I guess you know what? Hey, physical media, no physical copies of an Xbox game, people. Like after this year, now that they're gone, you don't ever have to worry about that ever again. So I hope you enjoy digital games, because if you don't, then it's gonna really suck for you. Oh no, the one of the biggest things that I was looking into is a lot of people are kind of up in arms and the whole like, oh, all these people are losing their jobs. I think a lot of people forgot that we went through a thing called a pandemic,
Right.
and a lot of these companies did a lot of overhiring. If anything, that I count that as a part of it, because it's like, hey man, there's way too many people fucking working here, and we need to start letting go some people because we're not really making money. We're kind of either breaking even or starting to lose a lot of money because all these people are on fucking payroll. On top of that, Microsoft just recently acquired Activision Blizzard. That's another gigantic fucking company coming in with what they already had. So it's like, well, there's going to be a lot of overlaps. We can't necessarily have overlaps, because if we end up having overlaps, we're not going to be making money at all. So
First, they spend a
a
few
lot of
billion
people,
on Bethesda, and then they're like, you know what? We should go buy Blizzard too. Like, oh
yeah,
yeah, there's a few billion right there, gone.
and it's like, okay, well, now that we're done buying all this shit, we're going to let go some people because we have way too many people right now on payroll. And I get it, people. Like, oh no, like, all these people are losing their jobs. But like, come on, be realistic. Like, really look at it, and it's like, it's probably a good thing that a lot of these people are leaving. It's not like they were making the greatest fucking bangers of all time.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. All
look
money.
at Activision Blizzard as a whole. I mean, you have Diablo, you have Overwatch, you have Call of Duty. All three of those have been failing over the past couple of years, and it's
Yep.
like, I can't necessarily sit there and defend all that. Like, there's no way in hell I'm going to be sitting there and actually defending all these games of being like, oh yeah, praise be these games because now they have an, oh, like, fuck that
And
shit, man.
layoffs are happening because they're not meeting expectations and quotas. Like when you have $1 billion game, right? Let's say Call of Duty, and you put all this money, they say Vanguard, and then whatever Call of Duty, and they just don't meet sales expectations to the point an indie game should be to. There's gonna be layoffs. It's just common sense at that point, you know.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know,
with all these layoffs happening right now, it's like I'm the one person so far that I've been hearing that's taken a positive like idea on it, where it's like, oh, okay, good. A lot of these people weren't even fucking working to begin with, so it's best that you're able to let a lot of these people go. And yes, a lot of them that's a shit ton of people. Fucking 1,400 people is a lot of people, but at the same time, over hiring a shit ton of people, it's a lot of fucking people. So. I mean, you take it what you can get, people. Like, it is what it is. I'm not necessarily saying like, fuck all these people, because
Right, right,
for
right.
the most part, it's not really their fault either. But like, I can't just sit there and like be like, oh, like I can't cry about it, because it's not like they can't go anywhere else. And then on top of that, what's the number one business booming right now? The indie game industry. So hey, maybe these guys can make their own small studio, or maybe just go independent and make their own games and have
and there's many
great
random studios
great
popping
games.
up. It shouldn't be too hard either.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think about the layoffs?
All right, so when it comes down to the gaming studio, all right, I don't know. To me, I feel like if I was, I would hate to be the one to do layoffs. Obviously, it sucks because they already worked so hard to get where they are in that particular section. It's not easy to get a career in that field, obviously. So it's already they already hit the hard part, right? And then the hardest part is you don't know how long you're gonna last there for. And then the issue is they're gonna fire them, and they're gonna like, oh wait, we're actually gonna need another person. They're not gonna call back the person that they just fired, or the person definitely doesn't want to work with them again because they just got fired. So what I believe is that I mean, they could always pull up small projects. I mean, that's the way how I see it. Obviously, you know, I don't know how to run a gaming company, but I feel like if I was to, that's how I would have done it to keep all my employees stable and jobful, obviously, because they did end up helping the company make very much a lot of money, especially if it's over in the billions. But that's just me. That's just because I'm very pro work versus like, you know, the people who just gets to
And you know what's funny?
Sets up on
Vile?
a chair. What's
Nintendo, literally, Nintendo agrees with you. That's why one of the guys now I remember the point about it is that their philosophy on layoffs is completely different to American culture. They're like, and it's like they say the main reason, even if it could save costs, the biggest problem would be a huge loss of morale. And I even seen a comment that said that, oh, he worked in some corporate thing, and he said, yeah, that does happen. Like the second you start the layoffs, people become way less efficient, and it ends up costing you more in some cases. So yeah, no, like just from a morale standpoint alone, you'd be surprised how much layoffs can fuck you over. Imagine you're like, oh, whatever, and then now you're stressed, and now you can't do your job properly because you're stressed about getting fucking fired.
And I want to thank you for mentioning Nintendo, because I do want to mention even the Nintendo CEO cut his own pay just to keep the employees, which is actually the quietest fire thing ever, because they already get a pretty heavy check, I would say so myself. But you know, it's just depending who's on the seat. I think a CEO versus a CEO founder is going to have different type of minds, because the founder is the person who created the company, and I'm pretty sure they would try to keep the image pretty good as possible, versus someone who just jumped on that seat and taking over from the person who founded the company, in my opinion, as long as it's not a family member.
Right. No, you're actually absolutely right, Vile. That is absolutely correct. That is very consistent. I mean, no, you're good point.
Because that's all I've been thinking about, man. Like it's becoming a natural thing. I've been seeing it on LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn a lot. Obviously, I'm trying to find another job, but I've been following a lot of these game creators too, and a lot of them was talking about it. You know, it's quite awful, because we're already coming into a new year. I knew there was gonna be another one. Like if I could predict something, it's gonna be when is the gaming industry layoffs, right? I'm pretty sure the next one is gonna happen again in the summer, and it's just gonna be a usual cycle. You know, that's all I'm gonna put down there.
Yeah, no. And the thing is, like, and the biggest problem, I mean, Mars said it in the last, I think the 2 podcasts ago, is that we have these CEOs who absolutely know nothing about gaming, right? Like, that's what most CEOs now. They care about making money. They're necessarily not experts, nor do they know their product. This is very consistent. They know nothing of the product or what they're selling, but they know how to make money, and they like to cut costs wherever possible. And, you know, that is what it is, right? Layoffs and whatever, but the bad problem is, like, there's a way to approach it, and again, you keep giving yourself bonuses, then you're doing wrong. The problem is that not only are they not good CEOs, they're bad even by CEO standards. Like, there are things you're supposed to do, but these people, they're just too greedy. It's just greed at the end of the day, right? And even going back to, I want something for me personally why I don't care about that. I mean, it sucks that people lose their jobs. And again, going back to what we said about the pandemic, but to me, I don't care as much, just because here's what it is. Video games are a fucking luxury. You know, like, there's not a lot of money right now. Like, even saying, like, I think the AAA collapse is going to happen because they're just too expensive. They're asking too much. No one has that kind of spare income. And at the end of the day, a couple of developers losing their job, like, again, it does suck, sure, whatever, but you should kind of know what you're getting into. I mean, it's something that I learned when I was trying to go into college, right? It's that they tell you get into a job like, oh, that's plenty, whatever, it can last long. You know, something that makes sense. But most people want to go to become a game creator, because it's same like with YouTubers and streamers. There's just a harsh reality check that it's not a dream job. Like, being a developer nowadays, unless you're indie, is trash. It's cancer. You don't get paid well. It's absolute torture. This is not a secret. So a lot of people, it was basically a blessing, or it was the only thing they know how to do. But it's like, you know, it's again, I'm gonna feel bad because the income thing, but the fact you aren't able to make games, I'm gonna keep it real. Most of you aren't talented, so you weren't contributing nothing. The companies were abusing some of you guys who did have talent, and then you leave because you get overworked. And again, it's a luxury. And then again, like, I mean, even Mars said, it's like, well, we're not really losing much because clearly none of y'all motherfuckers make anything good. And again, even if there is talented people, those companies are not taking good advantage of you. It's one of the reasons why I'm not going all out, even with streaming and YouTubing. Like, I do it for fun. It's a side hustle. Because guess what? Right now, the economy of streaming and YouTubing is not there. It's just really bad. The people who are in charge right now don't know what they're doing. There's bad, and people don't have spare income. At the end of the day, like luxury things like entertainment will suffer before everything. That's just how it works, right? Like I'd rather the people who work on construction, my gas pipes and everything, that they keep their jobs, because it's really hard to replace someone who does that shit than some dude who, okay, let me move this mouse, I'm gonna draw, and oh no, we have to give them the little pride flag. Oh, there we go. I did a very special job. People.
Hell no.
People forget. You get rid of the people who are the least important. And the thing is about game developing, we've seen it, homie. It could be a team as small as 10 to 1.
And still make good games. So that's what I mean. Like, even if they make the small projects, they could like make the game hella cheap, and then they get even more income. Like, they're not gonna. It's just so stupid, man.
Again, you're like, your approach would be even smart as well, right? Because then you can make those useless people actually be useful, or then you could thin out the herd. Because then the main director is like, oh, who are the best artists? Then they could tell you, okay, this guy's useless, right? Because then now everyone has and that's what Capcom did. Like, that's why you have different mini studios. Why do you think we have so many iconic games within? But no, now they want to only Call of Duty, only Overwatch, only Diablo, and then now you have all these hundreds and thousands of people working on 3 projects instead of a bunch of other ones to really expand your scope, and then it'd be better for gaming. So, I mean, like I said, right now,
exactly.
AAA gaming in Hollywood are suffering, and it's good. No one cares. Like, again, the writer strike, nobody gives a shit. It's like, okay, cool. I mean, you guys, this job, I don't feel bad about it. I was like, dude, homie, you guys are terrible writers, so I don't care if you lose your job. I don't. I have absolutely no remorse. Like, developers, sure, because some of you, dude, like, I mean, there's some maybe, like, let's say some booty water game, like the new Assassin's Creed. Maybe there could be one moment of the game, like, oh, you know what, this knife animation's good. Oh, you know what, this level's good. So props to that knife designer and the level designer. The rest of you, you're absolute garbage. It sucks for you two dudes that you lost your job. But the rest of you, I don't care. And this is the thing I want to get at. The main thing is a huge thing for a lot of you guys. A huge reality check is, I recommend everybody please get into an actual important job that's stable. Be very careful about doing something that you could just be replaced by, whether it's overseas. Heck, my sister lost her job. I'm not getting to that because they got replaced by people from India. Like, make sure your job is something that can not be done here, like whether it's a mechanic or construct, something can be done here. It's a valuable thing that can never be replaced, whether it's a robot or someone overseas. That's just my biggest recommendation for some of you younger people. Like, I'm sorry, some people really think I'm gonna be a programmer. I'm like, dude, don't do that. There's no money in esports right now. It's too risky. Like, if it's anything entertainment, look, homie, unless someone comes up to you and you're like, you got it what it takes, kid, like, so some rich dude already, like, that's how honestly it's made. Or even most YouTubers, like, bro, why do you think Maximilian, your Mr. Well, actually, Mr. Beast put in fair effort. He's the exception. But or your that white Swedish dude who's overly popular for no reason. I think he's a cool guy. I'll say this. That white Swedish dude, you guys know what I'm talking about. PewDiePie. He's a cool dude. I think he's mediocre as fuck as a YouTuber, but because he was one of the first ones, he's big. That's people don't realize about when it comes to Twitch and YouTube. What matters is who was there first. That's all that matters. That's it. I'm sorry, bro. It's just because then at that point it's luck. Because guess what? There's 100 people right now streaming Tekken on their PlayStation, thinking they're special. The only reason I got to the numbers I am and where I'm at, known in the FGC and everything, because I put in the effort and I'm passionate, and I know what I'm doing. That's a trifecta. And guess what? I'm nowhere near as big as half these people. And you people want to compete with me? Like, I ain't trying to toot my horn, but it's like, you guys are a joke. I mean, Val, can you guys attest to some of the mediocre YouTubers who think they're gonna make it and all they do is just upload to YouTube or they stream and that's it? That they think they'll just make it. If this was 2002, maybe. Not today, dog. It's an oversaturated market. Is what I'm trying to get
away with it. There's some people that do get away with it. Like, perfect example, Sniper Wolf. Person literally goes to steal.
Well, that's titties. That's different. That's a different conversation. That's titties, bro. That's a whole nother conversation, bro.
Nah, it's more than just titties, man. It is just blatant fucking like robbery. Like, how do you go and fucking steal someone else's content and then just slap your fucking face on
that shit,
and then just say verbatim what literally happens in the fucking video and then get away with it? And then the thing that fucking threw me off, there were some content creators that I actually followed that were defending her, and it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like,
And here's another thing too. I want to get at another market that I do feel bad for, and I personally am involved in is oversaturation. Is that like the art market is immaculately saturated? I don't know if you guys have run into this, whether scams on YouTube or Twitch, because that's one of the reasons. But anyone had it is that there's too many art, and this is a huge wake up call to me because everyone's I want to be an artist. That's the best example, but it's like, homie, there's like 1,000 dudes on Twitter with commissions, and here's the thing: some of them are way better than you guys, and they charge less. That's your competition. Like, homie, there's a reason I don't commission other people or take ones from no, there's ones that I trust that I am already comfortable with, and I'll go to them if I want something. Why? Because I know they can do what I want, and they do it right, and they do it for a much better price. Like they're not like I said, my whole banner thing was like 60 and the other 25, whatever. But I was like, no, it's not that bad compared to what other people wanted to charge. I'm like, oh god, and I seen their art's trash. And that's the problem. Is too many untalented. Again, sorry for some of you people, but like you're just not talented, and you like I don't know. It's just people have this weird illusion of being a streamer or anything that's art, right? Like anything, whatever. It's like, homie, it's an oversaturated market. You just genuinely have no fucking talent. And it's like it's crazy, bro. Like it's you can see it because how desperate, dude. How the amount of times again you fuck with like on our Twitter, and I've seen it, and even other people because I'm cool with some people. Like how desperate some of these people are to just do any kind of commission, bro. And it's like, oh, okay, cool, but I'm charging like $100. Like, dude, you're fucking wild. And then you could tell, I could literally tell with one, it's like they're trying to pay their fucking bills, bro. It's like that's no way to fucking live, and that's how devs live. That's how you. You see, the funny thing is streamers and YouTubers can't do that because I know you have to actually be good to actually get some paycheck. You know, at least the fucking dude can drop maybe one commission and it'll help him for some bills or some bullshit. But no streamers doing that shit, right? You know, like unless you're me and you teach fucking people from the Middle East on how to play Tekken and Street Fighter and shit, then oh, here you go, sir, $100 for your very hard work. Why? Because I put in the effort to learn how to teach people fighting games. You know, that is an art. Teaching is an art. Not that just anybody can do it. And I still went the extra mile to put in effort. And to this day, I'll say this much: I'm probably the best FGC teacher that exists, because no one is as dedicated as I am to the making videos and the live service I do. Like, they'll be like, "Oh, but Sage Gem's a good." No. Does Sage Gem have entire streaming sessions to teaching? And they're like, "Oh yeah, he does," but does he do it like I do? The answer is no, not even close, dude. And guess what? I don't charge. I'm not like no shade towards Meta or what their face is. You guys know the guys who teach people how to play fighting games. Like they're good. I think what they're doing is nice. But again, there's a premium, there's a fee, and I get it. People and they're pro players. But even I talked to another fellow pro Tekken player, and he says that his problem Metafy, that's what it is. He said his problem with Metafy is that they just get pro players. Like anybody can be a pro, but not just anybody can teach. And this is something that I learned when I did martial arts, and even something the coaches would say, like anybody can be a martial artist. They can be the greatest, but not just anybody can teach. And I think that's Metafy's biggest problem is they basically have people who are, as long as they're good, like you're like master Tekken rank pro or something, okay, cool, then you could be a teacher, right? And even Sage himself has said that, you know, people will comment like, oh, why is he a commentator? He's not even that good. It's like, you don't have to be that good at the game. Like everyone's got different strengths, right? Like some people are really good at understanding. Like a good Desk, one of the greatest fucking labbers of all time, you know, but he could never play in tournament, right? Everyone has their strengths. Some can commentate, some can really understand the game, some can explain it well, and some can play it well, you know, or some can even do all of them, right? You know, and it's that's just something I want to say, right? Like it's to all the people, is like, you really got to realize, like, just get a real job. Like, not even a dick way, like, homie, get a real job, be stable. And Maximilian said it best. Oh, do you have a hobby? Does it make it money? Does it make you money? Make it a career. That's it. You shouldn't be going out of your way and fucking over opportunities you have in the real world for something that's basically a pipe dream. You know, that's just my biggest advice I could give to a lot of people, because seriously, there's a lot of young people, and I've had them come in my stream before. And you know, even one of them, like I said, he's also from the Middle East, and he's like, oh, I want to be pro. Like dude, homie, do you know how much money I don't fucking make from this shit? And it's a reality break. People will look at my, like, I've had people genuinely think that I'm bigger than I am because they've seen the quality of my shit. Then they look at my sub count and they're like, dude, how the fuck are you this small, right? I mean, Mar, didn't you tell me that? Weren't you one of the people that literally told me that, I believe?
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck are you this small? Like, you actually make content, like, genuinely, like, meme video, everything, and, like, are you not, like, Maximilian or fucking Main Man Big, dude? I don't get it. It's like, because there's 1,000 other jackasses cock-blocking my space. That's all it is. And that's why, do I sound salty? Yes. I'm very annoyed that there's 1,000 of you fucking loser content creators cock-blocking my publicity. Because there's 1,000 videos, and I'll just go to JDCR. They're going to go who's established. They're not going to go out of the way to try new shit. They really won't. That's literally why, I still will do YouTube and Twitch, because I enjoy it. Like, I even realized to the point I'll never stop doing YouTube and Twitch, because I genuinely like it. And that's the biggest advice to tell you. Do it because you like it, not because of the money. Like, I'm not into Twitch and YouTube for the money. I did it as a side hustle. You know, while I did real job shit, I never said, oh, I'm quitting my job for YouTube, because that's stupid. That's just honestly the stupidest shit you could ever do. Like, until you're actually making money, then all right, cool, fuck the job. You know, like your YouTube is paying more than your job. Alrighty then, and go do that. And I haven't told myself, even if YouTube was paying me good, let's say how I think it would have, I would have still had a job, because I know that, you know, having two jobs is more stable than having one, because you never know, something can go south in one of them. And then, say if they both go fuck, now you have a good amount of money to fall back on for when you get the next job, right? It's just kind of common sense stuff if you know about how money works and shit, right? That's just me. But it's just, yeah, no, dude, it is what it is. So yeah, I'm very salty. And then people are gonna keep doing it. Why? Because, like, now we're in a generation of people that are baby. They don't get told the reality. They'll say, go to college. Then they don't realize, like, homie, some of those things ain't gonna get you shit. You know, it's like, fuck, so, oh, I'm gonna go be a streamer. I want to be an artist because doing a real job is hard because I've been babying my whole life, you know? And that's why a lot of these, especially with these article writers like Kotaku or whatever, like these people have to now get a real job. Even the Twitter, that's why I love when Elon Musk got rid of all those woke people because they didn't, dude, literally I got so triggered when I saw how the work conditions in Twitter were because they're like, oh, you know, if I feel I'm too hard, I'm gonna go in this room. And it's like, dude, they literally don't do anything. I'm like, how are you making money? You're doing I literally was pissed. I'm like, this is the most privileged bullshit I've ever seen. Like, I hate that kind of injustice. There are people who are literally been privileged their whole lives and they get all this money. Meanwhile, we got people like our parents and grandparents who are literally hustling 9 to 5s, bro, doing absolutely back-breaking labor. And some jackass who gets to watch fucking content. I'm going to just put my face over here. I'm not even going to be here. I'm going to leave. Oh my God, look at the millions of dollars I get. Like, it's just bullshit. You know, like that's why like I can't feel as bad when it's something like privilege. And again, there are people like I said, Maximilian, Mr. Beast, the other white guy. They're good people, so I don't even feel bad. Like to me, I feel less bad if I know they're good people. Like, and you know what? They tend to invest it back to like the community or something, right? And in Maximilian's case, he's using it to help raise his child and shit. So like, you know, power to him, you know. Same with fucking Mr. Sweden, man. And where the other dude, Mr. Beast, he literally donates to fucking hundreds to charities and shit, and he gets hated for it, like for whatever weird reason. And in the reality, people are just jealous. At the end of the day, they're just jealous. How dare Mr. Beast, you know, because he's a genuine person. Because this, again, there's even a notorious VTuber I won't talk about that said several times, "Oh, I want to donate money," but they never donate any money, and then they keep it all to themselves. You know, that's just the average influencer, bro. They'll say all this shit, they don't do anything. Or there's even been like some Instagram hoe who got caught faking like cleaning a beach. Like literally, you can see her bring a garbage bag, throwing trash on the beach, and then pretending to do it. You know, and the girl's recording her, and then they just leave. Like, literally, actually caused trash on a beach for fucking a publicity stunt. I'm like, they have no morals. These people have absolutely no morals. It's fucking crazy, dude. And that's why it's like, dude, gaming's just such a luxury thing. It's like people getting this wound up and tight over it, and it's like, dude, especially the console where it's like, homie. That's why I hate people say, "Oh man, just $70 and that much for PS Plus." This is like that just screams to me privilege. Like all I'm hearing, privilege. All right, cool, man. That's nice for you. The rest of us, no. That's why I said, like, Baldur's Gate is the true standard because I don't care how much people you have, how much money, this and that. I don't have the money. Homie, I have to, but have codes help me, and then I have to go put my old games I don't touch just to get a copy of Tekken 8. And why did I get it? Because I'm kind of excited to play it and for content. Outside of that, like I said, Power World, I would probably fuck with it. And I mean, if it wasn't for Game Pass, I wouldn't play it. Not because I don't want to, because I can. And that's the reality of the situation we're in, that the gaming industry, that's why I think the AAA industry is going to fail. They're at the peak of their greed. We have incompetent people from developers to CEOs in an economy that does not support it, right? It's like trying to make a 10-ton truck go over a bridge that's been gone over 10,000 times with absolutely no repairs. And the people who are there, you've gotten, like, they just stop caring about it. So the bridge is just going to collapse. And instead, there's another bridge over there made by faithful people. You know, let's say little small village. Let's say me and Mar. We're those people, right? It's my game, and Mar's a supporter. Like Mar's got his nice little car. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna go over this bridge, and I faithfully try my best, and I even talk to Mar like, oh, what's with your tires, this and that. Like, it's a small bridge. It doesn't do a lot, but it gets the job done. And guess what? It's consistent. More people come through, and then I get more passionate people. Hey, man, let me help you build this little small bridge. It's not as nice or as big as fancy as that big bridge has been around for, let's say, 100 years, but that 100-year bridge has been absolutely abused, run through, and neglected, you know. And then everyone wants to go through it because it's the big bridge, and then it collapses, and then thousands of people, you know, like, and it's the AAA game industry. That's what I say. Indie game devs, we have our little community things. We're dedicated. We make sure the bridge works and you can cross it happily, safely, and secure. And we think of your car. We don't think about the big trucks. Like, no, fuck the cars. You know, if there's car accidents, who cares? But if there's a truck accident, now we care. And that's what it is, right? Like CEOs and stuff only care when millions of people don't buy their game. If it's just me and people like me and Mar, they're like, nah, fuck you guys. We don't care about gamers. How dare they have good taste in games? Oh, but all the losers who play the same shit every year. Oh, we like you guys. You know, and that's my best analogy I can put it, right? So I'm personally, like I said, I think the AAA industry is definitely collapsing. I mean, we already see it. Why do you think they raise Plus? You know, that's a good indicator. And there's a huge people. I'm gonna be one of them. Literally, once my Plus runs out, I'm not renew it until they lower it because I'm like, homie, no, I'm just done. I'm sorry, dude. Like, you need to learn again.
Now
They added it by an extra 10, and that's not all. It's like, homie, it needs to go down. Like I said, I'm too poor, and that's just like, I'm sorry. Just being for online's already dumb in the first place. And guess what? How are they gonna listen? With your wallets. Like, look at a good example. Call of Duty. Oh, one of the Call of Duty games doesn't do good. They immediately put it on sale. Guess what? There's already plenty of people right now. We already seen it when they changed their Plus subscription. Their numbers went down. That's why they made the number go up by $10. And guess what? Now more people are leaving. And again, half of the people who are doing it, they literally just can't afford it. Straight up, they can't afford it. They can't even afford the Plus. You know, that's just the economy. You can't change anything. I don't care how much money you want. You know, if there's only $100 in this pool, you can't get $1,000, and that's the biggest problem these people don't understand. That's how the economy works. It doesn't matter what you want. You have to work with what it has, and that's something the game industry refuses to understand. Again, $70 for a game in general just is dumb. There is no defense of it at all. And again, in our economy, it's like, homie, games need to be 50, not 60, and you want to charge 70 with DLC? Like, no wonder you make no money. Literally, like, it's just. That's why I literally got Tekken 8 regular edition, Street Fighter 6. I got Ultimate, and I got fucked. That's it. After I'm done. You know, I'm like, nope. I'm buying PC. I don't want to play for Plus. Like, literally, I even said to myself, if it's a multiplayer game, I'm gonna buy the PC version. I'm not buying PlayStation anymore because I'm that committed. And it's not hard. I've seen people literally in the comments. They just say, dude, I'll go to PC, bro. Like, I am not paying. Like, it's like, you know, as they say, the camel that broke the straw that broke the camel's back. And the $70 is too much for some people. And again, I literally in comments, hundreds of people, not just bots, saying, yeah, I'm not renewing Plus. And they're like, I'll buy it again once, like, oh, fucking Plus drops down. And even other people, you know what? It's a good time for me to beat my backlog. Like, I love seeing that game. Like, everyone has their breaking point. Call of Duty reached theirs. That's why they don't make the money they used to. And PlayStation's trying to push theirs too much, bro. And I'm one of them. And I'm mad dedicated. And they're going to see that. Even if one person, whatever, but homie, there was literally thousands of comments, bro. They're going to feel that. What's like, 11,000 times 70, bro? They're going to notice that drop in their fucking wallet. And they're going to, either they drop it and they get us back, or they don't. And I don't know where Sony's going to be in the future. I'm going to be honest. Like, just something as small as $10. And a good example, there was the CEO it's that one place, I forgot it. It's one of them like Jewel Osco type places, and they're known for having $1 hot dogs. And someone suggested that they change it to like $1.10. The dude literally threatened to beat his ass. He's like, no, it's staying at $1. And part of it, he understood. Like right. I forgot. It's one of those like one of those, and the whole message of it is like, when you are known for a certain price, people are content with it. And again, $60. We rarely got. The only reason 60 is okay is because that was set as a standard. That's it, right? Or like $10, and that's it, right? And that stuck. And it was already a bit much for some people, especially if you're from other countries, right? Not even America. That's neglecting the currency exchange rate, which is really fucked. And people think that it's only around the world. Like, no, homie, there's other countries like Japan right now where their yen's getting fucked. And then Latin America, our currency is nowhere near as strong as fucking, you know, the U.S. that I see. That's why PC has gotten more and more popular in Latin America. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, PlayStation's fucking themselves over. They're pushing away people. Like, you don't grow by milking the player base you have. You grow by maintaining a healthy player base, and they're not doing that. Like I said, if you're scaring people like me away who have literally like 3 PS3s and like literally I'm a Sony fan, and you're pushing people like me away, you know you're doing bad. And like my best hope is I hope with the new CEO they have, they can look at the numbers and be like, yeah, we need to stop scaring away our people. Like basically we need a repeat of what happened with the PS3. They got too cocky and they got cucked. Then they made a comeback, and right now they're way too cocky with the PS5 because of their success with the PS4. And you know, and I'll even say this much, bro. Like I never really owned Xbox that much, but the Series S was my first console, and I have the X. I love them way more than the PS5, bro. I love the backwards compatibility. I love Game Pass. I love that the fucking UI isn't molasses. You know, like one right now, and again, I'm not a fanboy. Straight up, Xbox Series is the generation to fuck with right now. Do not waste your money on a PS5. Every time I hop in this fucking system, I get pissed because I can't stand the fucking UI. It's unfunctional. It loads like molasses just to see my fucking library. It always resets. Like, you know you suck when there's simple quality of life features and you fuck that shit up. I can't even put custom fucking pictures as my background. Meanwhile, Xbox, you know what? You want to organize it by your storage or generation? We got you. Boom. And it stays that way. You want to put Persona background picture? We got you. You know what? We're not going to charge a retarded amount, $15. Maybe, you know, $15, not no 20. And you get more games, more quality games, and day one releases of games that are coming out. PlayStation just does not compare to Game Pass. And to me, the biggest number one thing I even say, even if PlayStation, let's say, objectively had better games and service, like everything, I would still prefer Game Pass because it's cheaper. To me, at the end of the day, it's about value. It's not so much about the games, it's about the value. And the thing is, Game Pass value and products destroys PlayStation. I'm sorry, because again, they want what you want. The only reason to pay the extra for the premium is legacy games. I'm like, homie, I could pop in an Xbox One game on the Xbox and play it for free, or get it on the digital store. And even for premium, it doesn't make sense. Like, wow, I'm gonna pay this for like, because I'm gonna be honest, most of the PS1 games are mediocre, and there's not that many, so you don't have a huge backlog like the Xbox or the Xbox 360, like fucking Xbox has. And homie, they're not that expensive. I could just pay $5 for Twisted Metal 2 and never have to pay for the premium. Like economically, premium makes absolutely no fucking sense, honestly. Extra maybe, like for one time, like extra and maybe premium, like that's why I'm on them right now, just to finish backlog of games, and that's what I'm even doing right now before I run out of it, and then I'll only ever pay for regular, and if it's on sale, and they bring it back down, because that's how I used to do it. Like just to me, extra and premium made no sense, and a lot of people agree with me. It's like, no, you should be the price of Game Pass, which is the regular one, and give us more. And it doesn't help that good example. Like even people feel fucked with regular fucking plus. Like literally, they gave us Saints Row, the shitty one that no one asked for. But that's just my whole sense on the whole, with like the economy and being oversaturated in not just gaming, streaming, YouTubing, and the art market. And of course, like I said, just the AAA gaming industry is definitely going to hold. I mean, that's why they get fucked by indie games. Oh, here's a game, $25, $35, $40 max. Quality products, actual sequels, and then what does it have to compete with? $70 game, go bugs, go burr. And then a year later it gets patched. This game is still ass. I am bored. Why is there $20 DLC and they're already making a sequel? Like, it's no wonder indie games are destroying fucking AAA right now. And guess who's a huge supporter of them? Xbox. Unlike Sony. Like, so Sony has you go to their store, they promote all this garbage. Even right now, all I see is garbage. I don't see a single fucking indie game. Meanwhile, on Xbox, oh, here's the latest game. Oh, here's Vampire Survivor. Like, they're actually fucking trying. And you know what the statistics have said? Apparently, someone who's like a CEO at Game Pass has said that actually now on Xbox, more people have been more diverse to games thanks to Game Pass. So actually, Game Pass has been a blessing for the gaming scene because it's made people who wouldn't normally try out a game. Because again, $15, it's $15, but it's a game you may not care about. But it's free. You play it, and you're like, you know what? This game's good. And guess what? Fun fact. People, if they like the game, end up buying the game anyways because they want to support it. And I have this mentality too. People say, oh, Game Pass means they won't buy. Like, no, dude, if I like a game enough, that means I want to see a sequel. I will literally go buy the game even if I have it on Plus or something. And I know, literally, you guys can see all the games I have that are, it's an overlap between PS Plus and games I actually own. And some of them you could tell I bought them after I played them on Plus. So people who say that Game Pass is ruining, like, I guess in the digital sense, sure, but that's a different conversation. But in the terms of gaming, Game Pass has actually been a blessing to gamers. It's made normies actually return to the roots of playing games outside of their comfort, because again, it's budget. I'm sorry, people have kids, they grow up and shit, they don't have the luxury to be like, $70 for 6 games this month. Oh hell yeah, man, I got money to spend during COVID. Hell no. Like literally, the only people who have money are the CEOs, and that's why they're the greediest. See, like as people have spare money, they throw more money to do shit. Like before COVID, people were more willing to buy this, and even the DLC, whatever, $70. But now, like, nope. People don't even help me. There's PS5s. I've seen people throw away PS5s. I talked to GameStop employees and even pawn shop guys, and they're like, "Yeah, no, people turn them in." And two of the reasons they say is because there's literally nothing really to play on the PS5. They say, "Oh, the exclusives do have are too boring, or there's barely anything." And then they just say, I'm just happy with my PS5. And at the end of the day, they always go to this thing. They'll say those things, and then the final one's like, "Yeah, I need the money. I just don't have the money for this." Like, so even if they did want to, heck, I know someone that's going. Venezuela, sorry, you guys know the whole situation with Venezuela. He had to literally sell his PS5 because he wants to move to Florida, because he just can't get any job here in Chicago. Because like, you could be a gamer all you want, but you got to prioritize living. And it's like, nah, the PS5's a luxury. At the end of the day, it's a luxury, and you know what? It's not a good luxury. I could just go buy a PS4 or PS4 Pro and then add an SSD. It's the same experience, honestly. Like in my opinion, there is still to this day no real PS5 exclusive that I'd be dying to play. Like the only reason I personally have a PS5 is because I already got it, and I don't feel like losing money selling it. That's just how it works. And I have a huge backlog, like a ginormous backlog, and I already have a 5 terabyte external whatever. I'm already in the ecosystem. That's the only, like, literally, if it wasn't for that, I'd be on a Series X all the time. I'm already too invested in the ecosystem. And again, going back to look at someone who's that invested. Like I have more games than the average PS fucking fanboy. Let that sink in. So, oh, he's not a fan. Like, dude, I probably have more games than your library ever will, and I probably have more hours in like all the actual like Neo. Neo's a fucking PlayStation exclusive. I guarantee you, none of them play fucking Neo. These people, oh my god, PlayStation's the best. All they play is like Madden and fucking COD. It's like, wow, you don't even actually play the Sony exclusives. Maybe they'll beat like God of War once and that's it. They don't have like 100+ hours on it, like say Neo, like I do. But that's my whole tangent on that shit. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, your thoughts, guys?
Well, welcome to the Xbox ecosystem.
No, it's amazing. Honestly, it's fucking amazing. And when this is coming from a Sony guy, oh, you're a traitor. How? I'm sorry that PlayStation 5 is not holding up its fucking weight. Booty water system. You tired, Bessie? Bestie. Clockwork tripping. Bestie. Are you tired?
A little bit.
Do you want a nap? Here. I'll be right back. Or, yeah.
But yeah,
Any more?
I already know with you, Vile. Like you've been in the Xbox ecosystem and everything, and like remember when I first met you, you've literally been in like the PlayStation fanboy for like the longest time. But
No.
over time, like how does it feel to like essentially just be part of both worlds? Like which one do you favor more, if anything, and why?
Damn, dude. So basically, I could say a quarter of my life, I would say that, the first 15 years, no, 17 years, I was straight up PlayStation only. Then in 2017, I was like, you know what? When me and you, wait, did I have an Xbox when I met Jordy or not yet? That, I don't know.
Not yet. I don't
Not
think
yet?
so.
Okay, so when I met you, we went to the Microsoft store. And then we always, I remember the reason why I got an Xbox actually was because of the Game Pass, and I wanted to play Forza so bad. Okay, so yeah, we were at the Microsoft store in Schaumburg before they shut down in 2017. I have a photo, you guys saw it in the thumbnail in one of the videos, but that's when I was eating with a old friend of mine, and then I was like, I think I'm gonna get myself an Xbox because like I really want to play Forza. And then I heard about this Game Pass where it was like $10 at the time for all these games, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna invest into it. And then now I've been probably more of a Xbox person for the 6 years now, but generally I do like both systems, and yeah, I do see PlayStation as having their flaws. They just need to figure out how to manage it better so they could come back to the top again. And that's all I had to say, because I mean, I still love both systems equally. I'm not gonna say one and the other is better, but for the most part, I appreciate everything they both have. I just wish, I mean, Xbox has nothing wrong. I don't think Xbox could get any better. PlayStation definitely needs to work on some few things, but other than that, we are good.
Clockwork, your thoughts?
Bring back the Ouya.
But why do you say PlayStation's awful? Why codes? What were you gonna say?
Overpriced games, not as good.
True. Yeah.
Goddamn putting DRM on like everything they own.
Oh, true. The DRM shit. True. Yeah. I will give them props. At least they're porting some of the shit to PC. That's the only real good thing Sony has been doing. I'll give them that.
Well, of course
I mean,
they're gonna
more
do
or
that.
less
They
when
get
it
to
comes
double
down-
dip on their game.
Continue,
When it comes
Amar.
down to it depends on your experience. Like, what is it that you're really looking for? And like, a lot of people just feel like it's their bang for their buck. That's the reason why they go the direction of the green. But like, Sony, like, unless you're into like the high quality, quote unquote, high quality single player games that they have, like, there's really no other reason to really jump on there because I mean, look at the multi-platform games. You can literally play them anywhere. You can play them on PC, you can play them on Xbox. In some cases, you can even play them on the Switch. So it's like, what's the use of just getting a PlayStation just to play a game that's on multiple consoles?
Absolutely. Fine. Yeah, you big right, sir. Big right. And you know what? Speaking on games, I will say this: the only thing about Xbox I kind of dislike is I feel both Sony and what is it? Microsoft have been really slacking on their games. Like that's one of my biggest. I mean, literally, Microsoft's been carried by basically third-party titles and their servers. Like to me, that's what I value as a system and as a service. They're killing Sony in terms of games. Neither here nor there. I mean, I'll say this for the Sony exclusives. Sony's been slacking. I don't give a shit about God of War. Spider-Man went to shit after like the first two. I don't really care for Ratchet and Clank. Like, I just don't care. I don't care for any of the Sony whereas like Xbox, like Infinite is not doing that great. But guess what? At least launch, I had a blast, which is something I can't say for a single Sony title. And the only ones I do like I said, Neo. That's not really a Sony title. That's just a third-party game, that's exclusive to Sony, and it's not on Xbox. So, like, they're both not doing great this generation with games, but
I think Xbox is marginally doing better. Like again, they have great IPs, and I don't think they're doing as bad as Sony when it comes to handling some of them. But man, the studios that are in charge of Gears and Halo don't know what they're doing, and it seems like Microsoft is more focused. Hey, whatever, you know. What's his face said like, oh, you know, Microsoft isn't focused on the games, and a lot of people didn't like that. And I love the dude. I forgot his name already, right? Like I love him. He's half the reason I love fucking my Xbox as well. You know, great CEO, but that's not something you want to hear. And even that's something. Nintendo really focus on games. Their systems are cheeks, but you know what? They have. I like Splatoon 3. Splatoon was a grand time. Anyway, sorry to block you, Mar. What were you saying?
Oh no, I was saying the CEO was Phil. That came out and said that.
Yeah. And I kind of get what he meant, but even he should realize that's. Like I get it. Microsoft's definitely expanding as a service, and they're doing a good job, but you got to remember your console, because that's what fucked over the one is they were neglecting the gaming aspect of the system, you know. And I feel like they're kind of doing that slightly. They just don't know what to do. At the end of the day, they just kind of don't know what to do with their IPs. You know, right now I think id Software or the Bethesda part, but the part that's in part of Doom is the strongest aspect of Xbox, because Skyrim 6 is gonna disappoint. I mean, it's not a secret because Todd Howard is just a lying bitch, so you can't trust him. Blizzard is trash. They haven't really made anything good. Call of Duty, hopefully we'll do better. The biggest hope is literally Call of Duty. I'm hoping under Microsoft they can do a much better job, honestly, especially that now they're getting rid of Bobby Kotick. So I'm looking high hopes for Call of Duty, right? We'll see where that goes. The next Halo, I'm gonna be honest, I just don't care. I'm just too butthurt. Like I just don't care. They fucked over me as a normal average Halo fan, and from what I've seen, the consensus is very common. We just give it the next one can come out unless it does something. Unless we hear every YouTuber say, "Oh, it's actually great," then we'll fuck with it. But until then, it's like I'm bored. You know, it's like you get beat up so much you just stop caring. That's where I'm at. I'm like, homie, I like 4. It was whatever. 3 was peak. You know, and 5 I can't stand. It's so dumb. Infinite was my last hurrah. You know, it was great, and then it's just like. I'm good. I'm gonna go back home.
Well, let me be the bearer of good news for you then. Literally the next Halo, they've already talked about it. They just recently said that they're no longer gonna be doing the seasonal thing with this current Halo. They're still gonna be having a team to like update the game and make sure like it feels fine for everybody. All the community maps and everything will still be there. Like, you know, the thing I like about this team right now with 343 is the fact that this is the same team that ended up fixing Master Chief Collection.
Oh yeah, I remember you mentioned that.
I still fucking praise them for. So
I mean,
the next Halo is gonna be under Unreal Engine, and that's like the main thing that like everyone's been hyped about, because it's like, oh my god, they're finally gonna put Halo on an engine that isn't fucking 30 years old anymore. That's like. That is a giant plus, and I know a lot of people within the industry, like, that once they heard that, they're like, oh man, this is going to be interesting. Like, Halo on a different engine, and especially that Unreal 5, that's going to be very,
I can vouch.
A very big thing.
I can vouch as someone who uses Unreal Engine 5. It is a good engine, so it's not a bad switch. But to me, at the end of the day, it's like, here's the other thing, like I said, I at this point, you could say, I just have to wait till the product comes out, right? Like, I'm not going to put so Microsoft have to go out of their way to market Halo to me, because I'm not gonna go out of my way. You get what I'm saying? And I think they kind of realize this. Like and here's the thing where okay, cool, the dev team is good, but here's where I don't have that high a hope too, is that the UI for Halo Master Chief is still garbage. Why can't I just serve browser for games? Why do I have to like? Literally, I message to all of you, please stop making bad UI. Like, I literally don't like playing Guilty Gear Strive and Halo Master Chief. And mind you, Guilty Gear is a different story. Bro, but you know you fucked up when their games, oh, I want to play, but your UI is so frustrating. I'm like, I'm just going to go play Street Fighter or Call of Duty. Actually, no, not Call of Duty, because their UI is also awful. But, like, please, can we just go back to old UI design? Like, or shooters, can we just have a server browser like Battlefield? Like, holy crap, that's not hard. Like, why is it so hard? Like, literally, Infinite has this problem too. The same as, like, this is all I want. Okay, go to, what's that? Forge mode. Let me go to Forge and put my parameters, everything, or just be like, search and then give me all the lobbies and all the game types right there, and then let me pick and choose, instead of, oh no, you can only choose for one specific type, and then you don't even get to see the type. It'll just randomly lob you into a lobby. Like, that's so god awful. I'm like, no, I want to see what types of modes there are, and I want to pick from them. And don't make it take up 90% of the screen. No, just have lobbies, your again, just like Battlefield. It's crazy that they nailed this and they're still doing it. And then just give me a giant list, and I can click in, and it gives me the information right on the right. That's big, just aim right. Seriously, man, like please, Halo devs, fix your fucking goddamn UI, dude. It's so bad. Like, bro, literally, I'll say this much: Halo could be the best game. Let's say Halo Infinite 2. If your UI annoys me, I'm not gonna play it, dude. Like it just it's just human tendency. I just do not want to be inconvenient. That's why I play on consoles, bro. That's the main reason I don't play on PC, bro. I don't want to have to put a fucking file to make the game not run ass. I don't want to play mission complete on a menu to find a game, bro. It's too annoying. I'm sorry. To me, that's a huge pet peeve. Everybody has their pet peeve. Some people 30 FPS, some people graphic, whatever. To me, it's shitty UI, dude. That is my number one pet peeve. I do not want to have a headache. That's why I hate the PS5. The UI's ass. It pisses me off every single day. Like, fuck, dude. And again, even the Naughty Dog developers said something as simple as UI. You don't notice how good it is until it's bad. Like, it's something so seamless. People take good UI for granted. And holy fuck. And that's why I said, to me, it's like you saying the developers, okay, you know what? I give them half hope. You want, again, until I see them, please make the UI better in Master Chief. And I would really like to play Master Chief online. I only play offline because your UI is garbage for finding games. No, I don't have high hopes for the new one. Because again, it could genuinely be good, but like, homie, if I get another fucking Hulu menu, I am going to bust bricks. I am that petty, dude. That is the main reason I don't have Modern Warfare 2 and 3. I'm like, your UIs make me want to vomit, dog. And no one can hate me. Like, deadass, at some point you can't... Say someone's colorblind, or they have like a medical condition, and your game causes them seizures. Well, it's like, I would love to play insert best game here, but you give me seizures. I literally can't play. For me, your UI makes me angrier than Tekken ranked. I cannot play because your UI is too frustrating to go through. My ADD brain cannot fuck with it. I literally have a disability, and your stupid booty water UI pisses me off. Like, holy shit. So please, just a big voice, honestly. Maybe I'm sounding like a bitch, but dude, please, can we just bring back good creative UI instead of this booty water garbage? Like, holy shit, dude. Like, damn. I'm like I said, that's to me. It's like, see, I'm just done with Halo. And again, I love Halo, but I'm done. I'm sorry. It's like I've been fucked over too much. And like I said, the main one's like, until I see, I'll have hopes. Literally, I don't care. Let's be real. Let's say this Halo is the worst Halo ever. If their UI is good, I mean, you know what? I'll suck its dick. That's how much a booty hurt I am about the UI. I'd rather the game be ass, but at least give me good UI. Because I'm just so tired of bad UI, bro. I'm that petty about it, dude. Holy shit. Like, bro, even trying to play in Strive. Oh, would you like to connect? No, get fucked. Oh, are you connected? Oh, time to get kicked out because we don't know how to have a stable like. It's just frustrating, bro. Like, nothing's more annoying than having a game that doesn't work. I mean, we've seen all the time how people get pissed when a game servers don't work or some bullshit, right? Like, the game could be good, but if I can't even experience it, what's the point? It's just too frustrating. No one wants that, So, I trust me. I want Halo to do good. I'm not gonna go out of my way. You better come to me now. You've lost me already as a consumer. You better gain me back. I want you to work your ass to get me back as a consumer. Then I know you actually care about having me. And again, then I gotta see the UI. Like, literally, first thing I looked at, it was like, oh my god, look at the trailers. Like, dude, I'm gonna be looking at the UI. So you already know this, man. I'm gonna be like, where's their server browser? I want to see that server browser. Until I see that, I don't care. I don't care if Master Chief has a giant PP and he has like godlike powers and goes Super Saiyan. I'm like, where's the UI? I don't care how cool you make Master Chief. Where's the motherfucking UI? That's my stand. Like, bring good UI back, bro. That's where I'm at, dude. Because holy shit, dude. We have gone down the shitter when it comes to UI. Mine is Japan. Japan's killing it. Except Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter's UI is trash. I'll die on that hill too as well. So I'm not a fanboy. That UI is so unfunctional. Someone tells me, hey, how do I go here? Dude, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I kind of just scroll through the menu and find it. I to this day, I've been playing Monster Hunter for 3 years. I still couldn't tell you how the fuck that UI works, bro. The game is just so good and the UI is functional enough that I can fuck with it. But man, it's not great. But yeah, so that's just me, Mar. I'm saying as a hater, trust me, I do love Halo. I hope I can convey that. But fuck me, the UI is one of the most annoying things I can't stand about that series as it stands.
And honestly, I can 100%. Like, we didn't need a fucking PC UI in order to play Halo. It makes zero sense.
And even then, it fails as a PC UI because they had server browsers too. So damn, bro, you even fail by PC standards. Ain't that some shit? But anything else you was gonna bring up? Sorry for the mini tangent 2 times I went on.
Oh no, it's fine, man. That's why we're here. All right. Well, anything else, guys?
No, actually, you guys were pretty good stuff, Loki.
I got pretty much nothing right now.
Oh, sounds to me like the content is complete.
Cool. I mean, how long did we go for? Like what, 2 hours?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, about.
I mean, Clockwork's already knocking out, man.
Well, people, take it easy. Watch out there, and if you are in those, I don't know. All I know is keep gaming. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments. Whose side are you on? Who do you think who's the best fighters in this?
We were all on the
group?
same side.
Because
I think.
Oh well, we do have a difference, me and you, on who's the greatest fighters game. So yeah,
okay.
yeah. So we're down hashtag Team Val or hashtag Team Greatest or hashtag Team Greatest Hater. But I'm gonna tell you guys right now, me and Mar were supposed to go against each other. Did we? I don't think we ever did win against each other yet, if I recall.
In what?
Just in any fighters game. We were supposed to plan on that thing. I don't know. All I know is I'm the greatest. Actually, it's kind of weird how that worked out. But yeah.
I will say this though, I'm downloading Pal World as we speak, so I'll definitely join you at some point. Mar. Then we'll have Clockwork join us, so we'll run it.
I might delete it later. No, I'm just kidding. I'll play with y'all. Y'all play it.
Yeah, I mean that's the part. Like, see, that's what other thing. I guess we'll find the top of that. You know what else? Pal World. It has co-op, right? It does. I'm not tripping.
Yes, yes, it does.
We need that back. Bring back co-op, man. Like people just want to play games. That's why why Fortnite's big. You can play with friends. You know, if it was solo, I guarantee you it wouldn't be that big. You know, I'm installing it right now. I mean, remember, like I said, I wasn't that interested, but like, hey, yo, Mars is joining, and he's already got shit set up. I'm down. You know, just like it's not a big commitment. It's already free, and someone's already doing most of the work. All right, let's go. You know.
All right then, y'all. Well, that's Murder She Wrote. That was the outro that guy ended up doing.
I'm sorry, dude. I lost motivation. I lost my I almost shared $9 into 5K. Well, I can't be happy right now. I was so damn close. I hate Davis. I hate you, Davis. Anthony Davis. If I have a jersey, actually, don't mind if I get a jersey of him, but I probably can't sell it for that big because of your NBA career of being trash. So I probably could only sell it for like maybe $300. But you know, that's all I got. Also, I almost forgot, since I'm on here, I for some stocks advisors out there, you know, I highly recommend. I just invested into the Pakistani Gamers Pakistani Incorporation. I don't know what company they're planning to do over there, but I put how much money? I put $3.16 into it, so we'll see where that takes me. I don't know.
That's not bad.
Definitely invest in Playboy, yes, and then I'm talking about Playboy, the Playboy from the well, you guys know Playboy. I don't have to describe that. I put $14 into that, and I got a plus 10 returns, so I'm at 25 right now. I'm pretty sure that stock is gonna go pretty high because that guy
greatest stocks over here.
And I'm not a tax advisor, so you can't sue me for telling you to put money in there. I'm just giving a tip. Take that as you will.
True.
Good luck. And
I mean, your warning too.
I had to do the warning. I'm not trying to get sued for some pettiness.
True.
Someone's like, yo, I put $100 and then it went negative. I'm like, I never had a stock that went negative, but I think it is possible, and I would hate to see that happen. So, yeah.
Right. But yeah,
I was sick since last Tuesday. Not my fault. I'm like, go ahead, Greatest.
No, you're good. Yeah, and then you already know every day's great when you're chippy, so that's my send off.
Clockwork. Oh, is he snoring?
He's knocked out. He's just knocked out. That's his send off.
Hey.
Boom. Mega faggot.
So ways no trust is left is gone. Yeah, it's gone. Might as well speed up. Open the legs, I might as well beat up. Yeah, love the money, I never could get enough. I'm in your head, I might as well call you bluff. You're not as hot as me, I got the heat though. No, talking down on me, you still beneath. No, I know it's hard to believe, I play for keeps though. Yeah, puff past that tree, we can't disagree. She get on her knees, she got a degree. Swimming 7 seas, but I'm still floating though.